Hi there. In this first part of the test, I would like to get to know you better, so I'll be asking you some questions about yourself. First of all, let's talk about sleep. So how many hours do you sleep every day?
Well, I think normally I do sleep for about 7 or maybe a little bit more, maybe 7.5, I need that much of sleep because I work a lot and I need that time to heal myself so the next day I can work, efficiently.
Did you sleep more in the past than you do now?
That's interesting. Well, I think that when I was a student, which was like a couple of years ago, before, I do sleep a lot. But now I work a lot, so I don't think I receive enough sleep.
Do you think that old people need more sleep than young people?
No, not really. No, not really. I think, scientifically speaking, I think the older someone becomes, the less sleep that the person actually needs.
Have your sleeping habits changed since you were younger?
Well, I think when I was younger, I slept a little bit more, and I also took lunch nap. But nowadays, I don't really think I receive enough sleep.
Now let's talk about history. Do you like learning history?
Yes, I do like learning about history, about all the events and historical figures, and also interesting events that happened in the past that might affect us in the present.
Do you think history is important?
Well, I think it obviously is, because who can comprehend the future and the present without the proper understanding and knowledge of what happened in the past? So that's why I think history is really important as a subject.
Can you name a person from history who you would like to learn more about?
Well, a person, that would be, Gandhi from India. I heard about him, his name being linked with the independence of India, but I'm not so sure that I have a good knowledge about what he was doing, in the past.
Thank you. Let's move on to part 2 of the test. I would like you to talk about a science subject that you studied and liked.
Well, about a science subject that I studied in my life, I would talk about biology. So the subject of biology, I was studying it ever since I was in secondary schools and also in high school. And when I attended university, I also studied medicine, I studied pharmacy. So I learned a lot about biology. So how can I use it? I would say there was a lot of knowledge about health and the cells, the processes, but mainly, I think the most important thing about biology that I think would be useful is about health care, how to take better care of the health. And it could be very vital for life, or I would say that these knowledge are quite, necessary. So how to use it in life? I would say I could be able to use these knowledge to take better care of my health. For example, I would say how to exercise in the right way, how to eat properly. So and I can also give advices to my friends and family members in order to take better care of their health as well.
Thank you very much. Now let's move on to part 3 of the test. In this part, I'll be asking you more general questions related to part 2 of the test. First, let's talk about why are you interested in this field of science?
The reason why I was interested in biology was because, not because of all the facts that I had to learn from the textbook, but it was also about the logic behind it. I know a lot of people might be thinking about biology as a relatively dry or difficult to understand kind of subject, but I chose it because I knew that it would be useful in the future. Who would not need the knowledge to take good care or better care of their skin, their health, their overall physique?
Why is it important to give all children a basic knowledge of technology, math, and science?
This is a vital question to ask, I think, because, you know, in this current era, science and technology are very important for the development of a country, the development of development of a country, and also development of each individual's ability to comprehend the other subject. So, for example, if you have the understanding of science and basic science and technology, you can be able to understand about the information technology field, IT field, as well as marketing field, or coding, nanotechnology, and so on. So that's why I think teaching children the basic of technology and science is of utmost importance.
Do you think scientific discoveries can have some positive and negative effects at the same time?
This is quite an intriguing question. Well, this one reminds me of Alfred Nobel and his discovery of the dynamite. Well, you know, when Nobel discovered the dynamite, the TNT, of course, trinitroglycerin, he discovered it in the lab, and apparently people use it as a dynamite to clear out mines. But also, when World War I broke out, they used it as a weapon as well. It can kill many people in one blast. So, I think I read about Alfred Nobel, that after his discovery, and when he was in his deathbed, he said that I wish I did not invented this dynamite. And he used all of his assets that he earned from selling this invention to, to become the Nobel Prize that we knew today. So that's why I think that they are good and bad in everything.
What inventions might be developed in the future, in your opinion?
Well, in the future, it's difficult to tell, but with the current trend that I'm seeing every day right now, I would say space travel and its related inventions. For example, right now we haven't had the mean to travel to the other galaxy or the outer or the stars yet. A star can be as far as a few light years to 50, 100 light years, which is very far, really far. So we need, we need a better technology like ion thruster or maybe something similar to be able to advance in space. So that's one field that I think that will be really vital in the future.
Thank you. That's the end of the test.